That was crazy, y'all. What's going on, babes? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of MaHogany's World. It's your girl MaHogany. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so you're notified every single time I drop another video. Make sure you also are following me on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, all of that. Okay, also make sure you subscribe to my Patreon. Y'all, OMG, I had to do this video for y'all because we have like a whole story time. Okay, so I'm getting ready to set y'all up. I'm actually like getting ready to clean up a bit in my room and everything like that, getting ready to put baby boy up, straighten up and all that type of stuff. I'm actually taking care of a little bit of business too. It's been like a day, but it's been a really good day. I'm staying hydrated. I'm like in a really good mood. So I'm excited to do this whole story time with y'all. Like, we got to get into the tea. And I know so many of you guys have like questions about everything. So we're going to talk about it all. All right, y'all. So I have you all set up. This is my iPad, guys. I'm literally like trying to clean off like my whole little desk situation over here. It has like my water on it, which has been so good. So good. So I got that sitting over here, and then the time right now, y'all, is, let me show y'all, but show y'all my little setup. Hold on. So y'all, the table looks a mess, but here's like my little setup. That's Bae's little area over there. And then this is my little table. I like keeping my little area clean. The time right now, ignore that stand, because y'all know we have been doing TikToks. This is the time right now. So yeah, y'all know we don't be missing a beat. So literally my TikTok stand over there. But as I said, that's the time. So y'all saw the clock, but I think the time is not quite 5 o'clock. It's like 4:55. Yeah, that's the time. It's been a long time since I read one of those clocks. But yes, so y'all see my little area I got over here. I had like a muffin, because y'all, I did not eat my breakfast this morning. I did not even know, y'all, that I could customize my breakfast options. And so I had got like some eggs and sausage, and I really did not want that, but I had just got it because I was like, I need some breakfast, obviously. And so I ended up getting that. I think Bae took my hand sanitizer every day, babe. And so I ended up getting that for breakfast, and I did not eat none of it, like, because it just wasn't good. And so I didn't eat any of it. Here goes some more hand sanitizer right here. And so I am starving. I did end up getting lunch though, but lunch was good. And lunch was good. It was like teriyaki chicken with rice or something. But it's been my only meal of the day, so it's like I am starving. Get into the mama bag. Make sure you guys shop this brand. They, y'all, have the best hospital bags. This one says mama ever since 2018, because y'all know, period, I've been a mom since 2018. That's when I first became a mom. And so in here has like little knickknacks and stuff. I got my AirPods in here, like some stuff. Y'all have to go watch my hospital video, that what's in my hospital bag. That will when that comes out, because that will really like let you know what's in here. But I'm about to put some chapstick on. Got my Drunk Elephant lippy. Love this. So love this lip balm. It's called Lippy Balm by Drunk Elephant, and I don't even think it has a flavor, y'all. It says, oh, lip and eye balm. Wow. Apply to the lips as needed. Maybe use around the eye area. So yeah, it don't really have a scent at all either. So I've been using that. So that's that. And then as y'all saw, I don't know if y'all did see though, but I had my iPad on my lap too, because I was getting some work done. So had that right here. I'm ready to put that in my bag because I don't need that anymore. At least not right now. Got my work phone. Ooh, y'all, my stomach is starting to cramp up. I'm about to get her to bring me my medicine because I haven't took it, and I think I could take that medicine I took one at 9, 10 this morning. I can take it every 8 hours. So what's that? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I have to take it at 5:10. So it's really not time. Well, it's about to be time, like in 10 minutes. So that's why I'm feeling those cramps. Got baby boy right here. He's just laying with mama. Bay actually just left. He's been here all morning. He's going to check on the nanny and the boys. But y'all, yes, I wanted to do this video because who in the world would have thought in a million years that I did my first birth with no epidural? Oh my freaking gosh. Okay. So let's just get into the whole tea. So y'all, the morning that I gave birth, I literally woke up. Okay. I woke up and I felt like this pain in my hips, but I felt like I had been feeling contractions pretty much all night or whatnot. But I was just like, I don't know, I feel like there was like Braxton Hicks contractions or something like that. And so when I woke up around 7, I'm like, babe, ooh, these contractions is something, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna just push through. We had a full work day ahead of us, so I was like, you know, whatever, let's just get to work. But then my hips started hurting. Mind you, with all my other pregnancies, I was pretty much like induced, or there was like an issue that led to induction, whether they couldn't pick up the baby on the monitor or like, you know, something was going on, so they sent me to the hospital. And by the time they sent me to the hospital, I was usually like 2, maybe 3 centimeters dilated. And so by that point, they give me the bag of fluid or whatever. And then I go ahead and after I take the bag of fluid, I get the epidural, boom, boom, bam, your girl's chilling. All right. And so so your girl's chilling. So I've never actually experienced like the full on labor pains, if that makes sense. Like I had felt them up to like maybe 3, 4, that was max. So I never had knew that it was so much more beyond, you know, just feeling them in your stomach and in your back, because I would have back labor. But this particular morning, I was feeling like my hips, feel like my bones, like inside my bones was just like paining. And so I'm like, babe, I don't know what this is. I don't think this is a contraction. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like pelvic pain. I don't know. Then I was like tracking them, and they were like 7 minutes apart, 10 minutes apart, and they were last for 1 minute. And so they say like you're not in active labor until like your 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm like, this is not even this early labor. Like, girl, chill out. Like nothing is really going on with you right now. And so I was just like, whatever, like suck it up, be strong, y'all. And so I kept that kept going on for like an hour. And I called the doctor. I'm like, is there anything I can take? Because I'm just feeling like pain in my hips, but I'm not in labor. And they were like, you can take Tylenol, y'all. My whole pregnancy, I never took any medication. I never do that. I took medication. I took Tylenol with my first pregnancy, Justin Marcel. And then once Justin had autism, I was so like skeptical, like, was it Tylenol? Was it this? Was it that? And you guys know they still to this day don't know what is the cause. So it's like, I have not took any other medication ever during my pregnancy other than prenatal vitamin, vitamin D, iron, and stuff like that. And so pretty much, yeah. So I was in so much pain though, y'all. I'm like, let me just take 2 Tylenol. And I was so skeptical about it, but I talked to the doctor. She was like, no, you can take it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm like, okay, well, whatever I need to do to just get through this pain real quick. You know, because they still figuring out the whole autism thing. So it could very well not be leading to Tylenol, you know, hate to let that paranoia go. And so I took that, y'all, waited like 30 minutes, nothing. I'm like, I got babe's like, is it working? I'm like, no, it's not working. You need to Google like how long it takes for Tylenol to work. So he Googles it. He's like, okay, well, if you don't feel better, I'm gonna just take you to the hospital. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what could be going on with me. So I literally go bounce on my, what's that ball called? Like the bouncy ball, the labor ball or something. I bounce on that, y'all, to see if that helps. Baby, it does not help. Them joints start getting stronger, but they're still like 7 minutes out. So I'm like, I'm not in active labor. What am I doing? Like, do I need to go up there? I don't want to go up there and they be like, ma'am, you are 3 centimeters. Take your butt back home. And so that's why I was like, I'm not gonna go up there. I'm not gonna go up there. And so y'all, the pain started getting so freaking intense. I'm like, ooh wee, y'all, and I'll definitely insert like here how I was acting.
All right, let's get you on to the car. On a scale of 1 to 10, what you think it is?
I can't talk.
Okay.
Yeah, so as y'all can see, like the pain, baby, was getting real bad, and I'm like, babe, this is the worst pain I ever felt in my life. Like, we're gonna have to just go to the hospital. So he starts literally just packing like the hospital bags and everything like that, and he's like, to me, moving slow, y'all. Real life, he was moving fast, but it just felt like he was moving slow. I'm like, babe, just drop everything. Whatever we don't have, like the babysitter's here. Whatever we don't have, we're gonna have to just swing the block, come back and get it. Okay, because your girl is like, you gonna have to just come back and get whatever we don't have. Just come back, okay? He like, babe, I gotta get this, gotta get that. I'm like, Justin, come on. And so we finally leave, y'all. The pain is so bad. Like, I'm in the car going through it. Like, I'm literally like, oh my gosh, look, I'm gonna insert that here too.
All right, you okay?
So as y'all see, I'm literally in the car going through it. I cannot put on a seatbelt. I cannot do anything. Like, it is excruciating pain. Do you hear me? It is so freaking bad. Like, and it's like, the thing about it is like, you get like a little break in between. Like, they were coming still every 6 minutes or so. And so at that point I was like, yeah, I'm in labor. Like, whether it's active or pre-active, I'm in labor. And they would come like every 6 minutes. And so like with them 6 minutes in between, you get like a little break. So imagine like excruciating pain for like 1 minute, because mine lasted about 1 minute to about 1 minute and 30 seconds. So like 60 to 90 seconds. Terrible pain, child. Just like somebody is literally turning up the notch on your pain. Like, like you feel that thing coming like a roller coaster. And then even if you look up like contractions, you'll see they're like a heel and then they come down like on the monitor. So like you feel that thing starting up, you like, oh gosh, and then it like goes up, gets real bad, then it comes right down. Okay, and so I'm like, for that 1 minute and 30 seconds, y'all, I am going through it. I'm like, baby, this is crazy. Then you get like 6 minutes where you're literally fine. Like, you're fine. Like, literally, I'm back talking like normal. I'm like talking to Justin, like, okay, Justin, was you able to pack this? Were you able to get that? I'm like a crazy woman. I'm like going off, and then I'm like recuperating in those 6 minutes. Now, sometimes I did have one that was like back to back, and that was insane, because it would be like, I would have like a really strong one for about 60 to 90 seconds. And then like after that was like a 20-second one. I'm like, what is y'all doing? What is this? And so with that being said, now that was just crazy. And then you would still have like that 5 to 6 minutes in between, excuse me. And so at this point, I'm like, I'm telling Justin, like, babe, if I get to the hospital and I can't get the epidural, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You need to tell them, like, demand some form of medicine for me, like, because I've never pushed out any children without epidural. So that means that I'm definitely not going to be able to do it. And so, you know, like, we're gonna have to, like, babe, you're gonna have to advocate for me, okay? Because right now I can't even talk, all right? And so he's like, yeah, I hear you, babe, I hear you. I'm like, all right. So guys, I get there, and like as soon as I pull up at the truck, like babe's like pressing the button, like ding 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 ding, and like pressing the button, like, hey, we need help, we need help. I didn't get out the car. He like, babe, sit back down. I'm like, Justin, I cannot sit. I need to stretch my body out. As y'all saw me in the car, like you have to, like, you can't just sit like while you're going through a contraction unless you have like epidural and stuff. Like, you just sit right there. No, like I had to stretch my freaking body out. I have to move it for those 60 to 90 seconds. Like, I have to physically move it. So I'm standing outside, y'all. Literally, I start crying. Not because of the pain, but like, I don't know. It felt like the light at the end of the tunnel, like when the person started wheeling out the wheelchair. When she finally came through the door and she's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, in so much pain. I'm like, lady, like, this ain't the time. She's like, hey, you know, how's it going? And I'm in a lot of pain. She's like, did your water break yet? I'm like, no. She's like, okay. And so I'm just like, y'all, I'm in so much pain. So they hurry up and wheel me in, y'all. And of course I got a full labor and delivery, which y'all have already saw by this point. And if you haven't saw it, definitely go over to the Jackson Land. It's the real raw, baby. It's everything on there. The whole baby coming out, okay? And it's basically me also, like, everything I'm describing, you see it happening. This is like, this conversation is me like having it with y'all, like my experience, my feelings, and all that. And so, like, I go in, I'm in so much freaking pain. They came to the paperwork. They're like, all right, you need to sign in. I'm like, y'all, I cannot. They're like, okay, just put your name right here. They give us consent to treat you. I sign my name and I think initial something or something like that. Baby, they wheeled me to the room. I got on my set. I'm not the girl I used to be. Shout out to my brand. I'm not the girl I used to be. We're going to be launching that loungewear here soon. Make sure you follow I'm not the girl I used to be on Instagram, periods, okay? And so I am literally like, I come through the door and they're like, ooh, your loungewear looks good. Like, ooh, what is your thing saying? I'm like, y'all, I'm in so much freaking pain. Like, what is this? Y'all are so freaking calm. I'm in so much pain. And they're like, just like help me take it off and everything like that. And then I lay down on the thing. And when I lay down on the bed, I'm like going through a contraction, so I can't even talk for a second. Bay has came in by now. He done parked and everything. He right by my side, and so I like lay back, and I'm going through a contraction. They're like, okay, well, wait till you get through this contraction, then we're gonna check you. Baby, they check me, and I'm at like 8 centimeters, y'all. 8 centimeters. When they tell me I'm at 8 centimeters, they said it's time to have a baby. I'm like, Justin, what the heck? I'm like, babe, advocate for me. Well, no, I need an epidural. I need like help, medicine, something. Please send help. And so I'm like, y'all, what is going on? They're like, you've done all the hard part. You don't need an epidural, and it's too late. Like, y'all should have started Doctor's Face. Literally, when I was like, I need an epidural, they were all looking like, who gonna tell her? Who gonna tell her? Who gonna tell her that she can't get no epidural? Boy, oh boy, I tell you. And so I'm looking at their faces and they're like, yeah, too late for that. And so the doctor hadn't checked me at that point. It was like the registered nurse, I believe. And so the doctor's like, if I check you and, you got some cervix left in there, then, I'll set you up an epidural. Baby, she checked me. She's like, oh, nah, it's time to deliver. I'm like, I need some medicine, y'all. I need something. So, y'all, they kept like telling me, and they were really like good. They were fine. They were trying to encourage me because I was like freaking out because I had never delivered without an epidural. So they're like, we'll try to give you some. We'll try to give you some. We'll try to give you some. But then they kept saying, well, but it's gonna like slow the baby's heartbeat, so we probably not gonna be able to give you none. So they were like trying to like calm me down, reassure me. They were like doing the whole 9 yards. But they, that's them. And then they were like, what happened? Oh shoot. And so, dang, I lost my train of thought, y'all. And so literally they're like, all of a sudden my water breaks. That was crazy, y'all. My water breaks on its own. Like, I go through one more contraction. The next thing you know, the floodgates just literally let loose. And that was the first time my water breaking on its own. Like, it was just like, wow. My water breaks, it was so much liquid, y'all. So I could only imagine, like, if my water broke, like, while I was in a car, while I was walking. That's a lot, y'all. That was a lot. And now some people's water break way before they get to that point. But y'all, it was so much stuff. Like, I'm just thinking if my water was to actually break, like, out in public or something, like, now that I know what it feels like to have your water break on its own, like, that was a lot. That was like it had to be more than like 8 ounces. It almost felt like 16 ounces. Like, imagine a whole water bottle. It feel like more than a water bottle. Because it's like thick and stuff, but probably it's the same amount in a water bottle, but like really thick or something. Because it's like mixed with like, a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm just like, that happens on its own, y'all. And I'm just like, what is going on? I'm like, what is that? They're like, that's your water. I'm like, no. Because I'm just like, y'all, I keep telling them, I'm like, y'all, I have never delivered a baby before without epidural. I'm nervous. I don't know if I can do it. Granted, I knew that I was going to have to be able to do it because it's like, the baby has to get out. And of course you could do a C-section, but that's more so like a medical emergency. You know, like if the baby wasn't coming or anything, like, so the only other option was for me to deliver this baby naturally. And they kept telling me, like, you did all the hard work. You've already done all the hard work because you made it through all these contractions. Like, so that's the hardest part. And I'm just like, ain't no way that these contractions are like harder than me actually pushing the baby out. Because I had heard from so many people, they were like, the actual pushing out, excuse me, they were like, the actual pushing out, it'd be burning and everything. And like somebody called it the ring of fire when it comes out and everything. I'm just like, Jesus, that's not what I'm trying to experience. You hear me? And so I'm just like, Lord, this is insane. And I'm just like, oh gosh, y'all, it was crazy. And so they are like, all right, let's push. Like, let's go get this baby out. Then you'll be out of pain. I'm just like, y'all make this sound so easy. So literally, y'all, I end up, they're like, you know, they tell me put my legs back and everything like that. I would put a little bit of it right here so y'all can see.
You gotta pull your legs back some, so we gotta make room for the baby, okay?
All right, so as y'all see, it was chaotic. And so they told me like put my legs back, and all that is on the Jackson Millennium channel, so y'all can watch. So they tell me like put my legs back and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm like, Jesus. It was so hard because the pain was hurting so bad with the contractions. And so literally I was trying to push my legs back, but I was struggling so bad, so they had to like help me push them back. But my body like literally did it on its own. Like with each contraction, if you push, the baby just literally comes out. Like, and I will agree with them, the contractions are the most painful part. It's not even the baby coming out that really like hurts for real. And I know that would be crazy to say, but yeah, it really is the contractions that hurt so bad, not the actual baby. Because like when a baby's head came out, the body just comes out like to me. Like it wasn't stuck or anything. It's just like the head, that's the biggest part. You feel it, like you feel literally your private part like trying to like push that thing out. Boom, once it comes out, sorry if this is too raw, I mean, you know, hey. Once that part comes out, then the body and the shoulders just wiggle on out to me. And then you're like, wow, thank you, Jesus. Then like a few minutes more later, the placenta comes out. That it starts to hurt again because you got to feel another contraction. And then that just comes out like a blob of like, not jello, but like a blob of like slime or something. Like, blah, it just pops out. And they're like, the placenta. And you're like, anything else? And so y'all, this was my first natural, unmedicated birth. And it was a really, really good experience. Like, I will say the healing process has even been much smoother. Like, usually with all my other births, I've had epidural, and then, you know, like it takes time for you to be able to feel your legs again, and you're kind of groggy and you're kind of out of it. But this time I was so freaking alert. Like after I pushed the baby out, like I knew exactly what happened. I was there in the moment. Like I was very in tune. I was kind of in shock a little bit. Like, did I really do that? Not to mention, y'all, we made it in the literally in the nick of time. From the moment my husband pressed that call bell and that lady came out and got me, 18 minutes. That's how much time it took for me to give birth, like from that moment. So literally the 18 minutes started when that lady came out with that wheelchair and I got in it. Literally her wheeling me into the hospital, me signing the paperwork, getting into the room, taking my clothes off, then putting me on a monitor, them checking me, then like them trying to give me an IV. Literally all that was in the 18 minutes, y'all. The actual labor and delivery part probably was like, I don't know, it probably was like 7 minutes. Like once I got all my stuff strapped in and like I laid my back, them contractions came, that water broke and the baby came, I probably pushed, I gotta go back and watch the labor and delivery. I probably pushed maybe 2 times and the baby came out. So it was just crazy, but it was the most beautiful experience. Like, y'all, I would definitely do another natural birth. I would definitely do another natural birth. Like, knowing that I can survive that and knowing that it's really not that bad. You know, people always say, get the epidural, get the epidural, get the epidural. And the thing is, I had twin births. So with that being said, Justin and Marcel had to be vacuum sucked out. So that, sorry y'all, I had literally got a call. But as I was saying, like, if just like Justin and Marcel, so Marcel had to be vacuum sucked, so like they literally had to put a vacuum and get him out. So I'm sure that would have been more complicated and painful. And plus with twins, to me, it's more recommended that you get the epidural, just because you never know what could happen. Y'all know Mateo was born first, Milo second. Milo was breech, so that was complicated. Had to turn him in the womb, so I'm glad I had the epidural for that. So it's just one of those things, you do have to gauge your situation. But I will say, if I have another singleton birth, then I would definitely do it natural. I don't think I would attempt a twin birth natural. No. But I definitely would do another single birth natural for sure. You know, and so that's just that, I will say. And so for all my ladies out there that are trying to determine, one, whether you want to do epidural or a natural birth, I would definitely say, one, talk to your doctor, because they're the person that's been seeing you and they know what's best, or they have a recommendation based on your history. So that's key. And then secondly, like, I know a lot of women who've tried it and then they like tapped out, which is normal, because that pain is real bad, y'all. I have a high pain tolerance in general. Like, I go and do things and I experience pain and stuff, and people that like, they be like, dang, that hurt. Or it could be a nose piercing, they're like, oh, that hurt me, and I'm like, y'all, that was nothing. A nose piercing, like, a lot of stuff that would hurt other people, it don't be bothering me. So I do have a high pain tolerance. So I do want to note that if you don't got a high pain tolerance, then that's some, you know, like, that's some, you know, like, that is one thing I want to know. I do want to throw that out there. And so that's one thing. I really can endure pain and just shut up and endure it. I don't know where that comes from, but like, a lot of the women in my family are strong like that. And I'm not saying if you don't got a high pain tolerance, you're not strong, but I'm just saying a lot of the women in my family have like that strong in them, especially my grandma, on both sides. And so, yeah, so I would definitely recommend it though, and I would definitely do another natural birth. Now that I understand that it wasn't my hips that was hurting, it was a baby trying to pry out. Now I understand like the stages of labor and everything. But it's crazy because the day before I was really fine, and to think like my body just literally naturally just went into labor on its own. It's crazy because I've never had that happen. And if I would not have made it to the hospital, I would have definitely had that baby in the car. Like, I was 18 minutes away from having a baby in my hands. Thank God we made it to the hospital, okay? But it was such a beautiful experience. I also love the fact that I was able to be more like into the whole birth, because I was not medicated. And since I was not medicated, I was able to like really be in sync. Like, it was stuff that I really liked. Like, I remember seeing my husband's face. I don't remember his face in none of my other births. And those were less painful. But this one, I was able to like really see his face, look at him, see the people around me, remember their faces. Like, excuse me, I was able to be more present, and I really, really like that. Really, really like that for me, and just the whole birthing experience. And then to me, postpartum has just been better too. Like, the bleeding, I don't think I teared. She said in the video on my labor and delivery, but I don't think I did. And then, because I didn't get stitches, and if I did, she said it was like a little snip. So she said it was like, it might burn when I go to the bathroom, which I've been to the bathroom several times, you know, by now. But other than that though, it was like, you know, it was, oh, well, I lost my train of thought, y'all. I thought mom brain ends once you give birth, but clearly it keeps going, because y'all. But yeah, y'all. I just remember everything, and oh, postpartum has been much better. Like, I feel like because you can actually feel the pushes, that you don't overstretch or you don't like tear yourself bad, because you know, like, you're trying to like gauge it. And so that's one thing. So I really like that. Postpartum has been really good to me, y'all, for real. Like, I must take it easy, one, because I don't want to do nothing too fast, but like postpartum healing down there has been really, really good, and I'm still in the hospital. And my blood pressure has been really good. It's been so good, like perfect. Everything's been good, and so it really just makes me kind of just go back to the thought process of like giving birth is really a natural experience, and we should let our bodies do what our bodies have been designed to do. And with that being said, like, if we like do it and we do it unmedicated, natural, you know, no epidural and all that stuff, and let our bodies do it, I feel like you heal better, your experience is better, you might snap back better, I don't know, or your recovery, I'm assuming, may be better. I don't know, I haven't made it that far. I just know about like the past like 24 hours how I've been, which is I've been really good. I feel like when you just let your body do what it was created to do, it just flows better, because that's what it was designed to do, without intervention. And so I'm glad that I had a natural birth, no epidural, and I'm still in shock. I'm very proud of myself. They need to like push gift, baby, you already know, like it gotta be top tier, even more top tier. And I'm really proud of myself. And I mean, I feel like no matter how you give birth, you should be proud of yourself regardless. But I guess I'm proud of myself because I did something that I thought that I could not do, and I did it. And the feeling of that is just like so rewarding. And I just want to encourage y'all, not even just like when it comes to labor and delivery, like, you know, do what works best for your body. But like, if there's something that you feel like you can't do, you're scared to do it. It's so rewarding feeling, like the feeling of actually being able to achieve something you thought you could not achieve. Whether it's writing a book, whether it's achieving a goal, whether it's reading a book, whether it's pushing out a baby, pushing out multiple babies, whether it's jumping out of a plane, whatever it may be, I want to encourage y'all, even if you're scared, to do it. And having the right people around you that can encourage you, because those nurses helped me. They let me know, like, girl, you can do it. You ain't got another choice, really, but you can do it. You can do it. I promise you, you can do it. And I was so nervous, but I'm so thankful for them, y'all, because they just made me feel so good. And it just goes to show you that having the right people around you too makes such a big difference. And of course, this is something that I know, but I've never really, you know, experienced it in a medical perspective. But even with y'all, when it comes to y'all's dreams, goals, ambitions, the dream life you want to have, literally making sure that you have the right people around you can really just make sure, y'all, checking my phone, make sure work don't need me. Hold on. BRB. Let's see what they talking about. My work check. Okay, they good. But you know, just doing it and accomplishing it feels so freaking good. And you know, I'm grateful for this experience. I'm so blessed. Shout out to my baby boy who allowed me to have this experience. Of course, my husband, and of course God. But yeah, it was such a beautiful, beautiful experience, and I'm so thankful that I got to experience that this time. Something different and unique. Yeah, I hope this video encouraged you guys. Hope you learned about like giving birth, unmedicated birth, and I hope you watched the labor and delivery. And if you have not watched the labor and delivery, definitely make sure you go and watch it. And just let me know y'all's thoughts. And I'm just so excited, and I'm excited for what's to come, y'all. I'm excited just for what's to come with my life, my brand, my kids, my marriage, just life. it's the era of MaHogany not being pregnant. So that's gonna be so fun. I have so many goals that I'm trying to accomplish while I'm not pregnant, and getting back to myself, and just, you know, it's so much, and I'm so excited. I am so excited. God is good, and I love you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the story time. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Nice talking to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all my family. I need to take care of baby boy. Well, he don't really need nothing right now. I'm kind of just holding him. Dinner should be here soon. Your girl is starving. And so I'm probably gonna lay back for a bit. Make sure baby boy is full and don't need anything. Probably change him. And I'll probably change him, feed him, change him, put him in his crib over there. And then I'll probably end up eating my food, lay back, watch some TV, enjoy my, you know, time. This is my last night, I think, here. And so, oh, my stomach. I don't know if I can do that, but Jesus. This is my last night here, I believe. And so just enjoy my night, and yeah, I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe button, turn that post notification on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Follow me on social media, all right, gotta go. Love you guys so much. See you in the next video. Bye.